Hello, and welcome to another edition of Wealth Management Insights. I'm Emily Thomas, Head of Investing with Impact here at Morgan Stanley Wealth Management. Today is Friday, July 24th, and I'm recording this from my home in Manhattan. Today, the U.S. faces an estimated shortage of 5 million homes. Housing supply has struggled to keep pace with demand, and more than 75% of homes currently on the market are unaffordable for the typical U.S. household. In just the past 5 years, the median age of a first-time home buyer has increased from 33 to 40, delaying home ownership and opportunities to build long-term wealth. And for many Americans, renting isn't necessarily easier. Nearly half of renter households are considered cost-burdened, meaning they spend more than 30% of their income on housing. These numbers tell the story of a housing market facing long-term structural challenges, but they also point to an increasingly important investment theme. Today, we'll explore why housing affordability matters, how the landscape is evolving, and where investors can play part of the solution. At its core, housing affordability comes down to supply and demand. Years of underbuilding, combined with regulatory barriers and rising costs, have left the country with too few homes to meet growing demand. But fulfilling that demand requires more than building homes. It requires investment that can help address the consequences of long-standing housing challenges while reshaping how affordable housing is financed, designed, and built. These investment opportunities span a range of investment approaches across both public and private markets. Depending on the strategy, they can provide portfolio diversification, stable cash flows, and in some cases, tax-efficient income. Public market strategies include municipal bonds, agency mortgage-backed securities, and other fixed income investments that can help finance affordable housing. In private markets, real assets are the most direct asset class and focus on acquiring, developing, and renovating affordable housing properties. But investors can also look at private credit, which can provide construction loans or acquisition and rehabilitation financing. No single source of capital can solve the housing affordability challenge alone. Public, private, and philanthropic capital can each play an important role in helping communities develop, preserve, and sustain affordable housing. Take the low-income housing tax credit, for example. It has helped support more than 90% of new affordable housing built in the United States over the past several decades. Recent bipartisan housing reforms also reinforce the important role that public policy can play alongside private investments in expanding housing opportunity. The impact extends well beyond housing itself. Stable, affordable housing can strengthen communities, support economic mobility, and create opportunities for families to build generational wealth. In fact, the median home owner today holds roughly 40 times the wealth of the median renter. As home ownership has become less obtainable for many Americans, asset managers are thinking creatively about how to provide opportunities for renters to participate more directly in the financial value created by housing. One example is Enterprise's Wealth Creation Fund, which gives residents in affordable housing units an opportunity to participate in the value created by the properties where they live. By better aligning the interests of investors, property owners, and residents, they seek to broaden access to wealth creation. As housing affordability continues to evolve, so do the opportunities to invest in solutions that can create lasting value for investors, families, and communities alike. After all, a home is more than a place to live. It's the foundation for financial security, economic opportunity, and stronger communities. And one of the clearest examples of how investment capital can help create lasting impact. Thanks for listening. If you would like more information or have any questions about investing in affordable housing, please reach out to your Morgan Stanley financial advisor for a copy of this edition of Impact Outcomes, Housing and Opportunity.